Hey guys, welcome to the Touchdown Table. I'm Ryan, that's Tyler, that's Jordan.
And today we are going to be doing a prediction video. In this one specifically, we're going to be predicting the best stat lines of the 2019-2020 season. So let's get right into it. We can take these computers off the
It's gonna be a
table.
fun video.
And we're all going to have our picks. We have our whiteboard, so we don't know what we're going to say. And we're all going to hold it up at the same time, and then we'll very briefly explain it, and we'll explain why we think someone's right or why they're wrong, and hopefully this gets pretty heated. And there's a eraser here for you guys if you want to
Right, big guys, okay?
Alright. So we're
I'm serious.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see
true.
it.
So before we start the video, I just want to say some of the things you can't really see on the whiteboards. So I just kind of edited it on there, so that's why you're going to see things randomly pop at sometimes. So there we go, just a little warning. So we're going to be starting off with the most touchdown passes for a quarterback. Who is going to get that on it?
Should we put the number down too? How many?
Sure.
Okay.
Up.
Why?
This marker
Is it dead?
is dead.
Wait, just use mine.
Oh, we gotta get one out later
Alright,
anyway.
fine,
So,
I like that.
how you guys doing?
Okay, I gotta put a number
I
down.
said he could use mine.
Hopefully that one works.
Way to go.
Okay, so we have ours ready. Jordan is going to be writing it down. So this will be a fun video, I believe. Hopefully, I really want to argue with people because we don't really argue much on this channel,
Yeah.
except for that one debate video that we did.
I'm ready.
Okay, and Jordan is ready. And we're all going to show them to you guys in 3, 2, 1.
I hope you can see this. I might get a new marker because this one's hard to see, but I'm gonna just read mine. Mine is Patrick Mahomes, and I have 47.
Mine is Jared Goff, and I have, hold on, 47. What do you know?
Mine is Patrick Mahomes, and I have 46.
We're all in the same general area. So I think mine and Tyler is pretty obvious why. I believe he
explain
had
yourself, please.
Yeah.
52 or 53 last year, Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
I'd check, but I don't have my computer.
I want to hear
on
Ryan
me.
explain himself because this is different.
Okay, so I really think the Rams have a potential to be one of, if not the best offensive unit in the NFL this year. I think all the pieces are there. I did think we saw Jared Goff take a big leap last year because remember, he went 0-7 his rookie year, hasn't looked back since. I just think the Rams have one of the best offenses in the NFL because you look at the receivers they have. Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods, and Cooper Kupp coming back is healthy. Healthy will be huge. They got a solid offensive line, drafted some young guys too to kind of balance out the veterans and the rookies. And then, what was that? And then, you look like DeAndre Hopkins in the game against Dallas. I tried to make that relevant. I just think, and especially with the Todd Gurley situation, you don't know if he's going to be 100% by week 1, so then maybe the Rams will be more pass-heavy early in the year. I just think the Rams are set up to be a great offense. I'm a huge fan of Jared Goff. I think his best days are ahead of him. I think he does great things with the football, and remember, the Rams did not have their number 1 running back in the latter half of the year and during their Super Bowl run. And during a lot of their Super Bowl run. So Jared Goff had to step up and help the Rams aerial attack, and he did. And I just think this guy has the ability by himself and all the pieces around him to do it. I think it'll be very close between Jared Goff and some other guys, but give me Jared Goff to lead the league in TD passes next year.
I kind of disagree with that. I think that you said during the playoffs, Jared Goff was the one who stepped up. I believe that C.J. Anderson, who was the other running back at that time, he stepped up, and their defense also stepped up tremendously. Not saying that Jared Goff played like absolute junk, because when he played well, especially losing Cooper Kupp last year.
Yeah, he did in the Super Bowl, but
that's true.
He beat the Saints on the road. He beat Dallas. You can't just say
the Saints beat themselves.
Okay, no.
I'm just gonna be honest. Drew Brees did not play his best game.
Saints
got robbed in that game.
Saints got robbed.
I mean,
Sign my petition, guys.
That's just my opinion on that. I think that, although I think the Rams are going to be a good team this year, I don't think they're going to be as good as Ryan thinks they are, because obviously he thinks they're going to win the Super Bowl. If you have not seen that video, go check it out.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I'm going to agree with that. Jared Goff would not have been a name I would have even thought of writing down, in my opinion. He could have a breakout year and surprise us all. But I think Patrick Mahomes is a smart way to go. Obviously, he won it last year, and I don't see the offensive weapons there for the Rams as much as it is for the Chiefs, because the Chiefs have guys like Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill is coming back, Mecole Hardman in the draft. Those are going to be 3 solid receivers, and I can support your case.
They have 3 solid receivers too.
Yes, they do. But I feel like that's just going to be more chemistry between those guys than it is going to be with Jared Goff and them. So that was a long time.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I want to say something real quick.
Okay.
Tyler, I disagree with that statement you just made. Although I'm on your side in the end, I think that the receiving core for the Rams is better than the receiving core for the Chiefs.
I respectfully
Okay.
disagree, but okay.
All right. That's the end
All
of
right,
this
now
segment.
we're sticking with
Nico
quarterbacks
Harbin's
here.
not proven. Sammy Watkins isn't that good, and Tyreek Hill is fast.
Thank you, Jordan.
Brandon Cooks is not consistent.
Brandon
Cooper
Cooks
Kupp
is very
been-
consistent.
What are you talking
Brandon
about?
Cooks never gets hurt.
I didn't say
He's very
anything about getting
consistent.
hurt. That's not what.
He plays really well. Cooper Kupp, I mean, he gets hurt, but he's a great receiver, and Brandon Cooks is always.
Let's try and keep this
Not
video
Brandon
under,
Cooks.
under
Robert Woods is
under an
also a
hour.
very good receiver.
Yeah, come on, let's move quickly. So we're sticking with quarterbacks
Yeah,
here.
he's
We're
the one who said he
doing
wanted to
most
disagree on
yards.
this video.
Not that much. Most yards for a quarterback this season.
If you ask me to disagree, I will. Most yards for a quarterback?
Yes.
Then we just write that down.
We did most touchdowns.
Can you just have the
Oh,
different
yeah.
touchdown passes and yards?
That's true. Oh, this one works well.
That's a new one. I just got that one.
Thanks for the input.
I don't like that pick. And we're about to break the awkward silence. Sorry, here.
No, we're not.
We're writing the number for this too, right? Or are we not?
What?
Are we writing the number for this or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Come on, Jordan.
That's not how you spelled Nathan Peterman.
I gave you guys time to prepare for this. All right, ready? We're showing him in 3, 2, 1.
Whatever, yeah.
We all have different answers. I saw you guys' answers. Jordan, read yours first, and we'll go down the line.
I went with Patrick Mahomes again. I just think he's once again the safe option. He had a bunch of yards last year. I think it was like 4,000, and I don't remember what exactly it was.
4,000 something.
Yeah,
It's in a
so,
video.
yeah.
Go check out that one.
Go find it. It's
Check
one
down
of-
challenge. So another shout out to that video. That's one of our favorite videos. But Patrick Mahomes, he's just always a safe bet. And we kind of talked about it. He's got the weapons around him, and he's going to be a good quarterback again this year. That's what I have to say. You can't really argue
That's a
with mine.
safe pick right there.
Yeah, I went with I went with Falcons quarterback Matt Ryan,
I like
and I
that
think
one.
he is gonna have
That's
4,689.
I'm high on Matt Ryan this year. He's got Julio Jones, Kelvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Hopefully Devontae Freeman can stay healthy. He's got a good team around him.
Yeah, he's a sleeper in fantasy too. If you haven't drafted yet, look out for him, Matt Ryan. I thought that was a good pick when I saw it, but I'm still gonna stick with the one that I have here, and that's Drew Brees, and I had him getting 4,647 yards.
What do you have?
4,647.
Wow.
I had a lot.
How many?
4,000 something. I don't know.
I had
Watch the other
4,000.
video.
I had 4,092.
So I think that offense is just going to be so good, and Drew Brees will be able to do that. Jordan, obviously, thinking that Drew Brees is going to be in the Super Bowl. I would hope that he would somewhat agree with what I just
I
said.
think Drew Brees is going to take a step down this year, but he's a great player, and that team around him is going to really step up this year. Drew Brees, though, probably my favorite player in the NFL. Even though my favorite team is the Bears, he's probably my favorite player in the NFL. So
What about
Okay.
Roquan Smith?
Roquan Smith, he's also up there too.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Drew
Anyways.
Brees, I've met Drew Brees before too, by the way.
Statlines.
Pretty cool guy. I haven't talked to him at all. You
Um,
can bring his stuff on. I'm just going to talk about it.
We're moving to most touchdowns for the running back position. We go ahead and write them down. Most touchdowns, write how many, and who the player is.
Lamar have 2 M's or 1 M? Wait, actually, I can think about this.
How many is he gonna get?
Is this yards or touchdowns?
Touchdowns.
Ooh, that's...
We're at the touchdown table. It's gotta be touchdowns.
We just did yards, boy.
What was that?
We just did yards, boy.
Ow.
I'm ready.
I'm not.
Well, eat me.
All right, let's show them in 3, 2, 1. Jordan, you start.
I have one that you might not expect, or maybe you do expect, but it's Christian McCaffrey.
Whoa.
And the reason I say this is because he's a very good passing option this year. I think this.
So is that rushing and passing touchdowns?
Well, we did touchdowns.
That's fine. I'm just
yes,
asking.
it is
It's
rushing.
okay, it's okay.
It is rushing and
Keep going.
passing touchdowns.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, but I think he's going to have a good year this year. I believe he's bulked up a little bit, so he's going to be a better. He's not as small as he was last year. Plus, he's a great receiving threat, and he's one of the main people in that offense. Of course, Cam Newton as quarterback, but I mean DJ Moore is probably their top wide receiver. And although I think he's going to have a decent year this year, Christian McCaffrey is the star of this team, and I believe he's going to score a lot of touchdowns this year.
Yeah, McCaffrey is one of the best at that position, but I went with Saquon Barkley, and the reason that I mainly went with that is just because I really think he's just that guy that the Giants are gonna have to go to because he's really the brightest spot on their offense. With that uncertainty at how long Eli will be quarterbacking, the question marks at wide receiver, I just think like when you get in the red zone, like what else are you gonna do? Just get in the red zone. You get in the red zone, and they're gonna have to give it to Saquon Barkley because I really don't think they have many other good options. It's just a safe bet for the Giants during this rebuilding phase is gonna be give it to Saquon, and I just really think that he's gonna be that guy for them this year, and I think they're just gonna feed him the ball in all places of the field, but particularly the red zone.
Maybe right before Tyler goes, I'd just like to say something. There's talk about how teams might stack the box, and if you know what that means they put a lot more extra people close to the line of scrimmage on Saquon Barkley this year because he is probably the main threat on that offense. But I believe Saquon Barkley is a good enough running back to not have that really affect him very much. So that's just thought on that.
That's a good point made by Jordan. I actually agree with Ryan exactly. I said Saquon Barkley and having 18 touchdowns as well.
Ooh.
I don't think that what Jordan said is going to completely be a problem for him because I spelled Saquon Barkley. Okay, no, I didn't. I really thought I did. Because who knows how good Daniel Jones is going to be? He's looked good in the preseason. Everyone's talking about him. When he's played, he has looked good. So we'll see how that goes. That's going to be a big factor in how Saquon Barkley does.
Yep.
All right, staying with the running back position. Most yards for a running back. Write down your answers, and we will show them. All right. How many yards does he have? I feel like the harder part is writing out how much it's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is he gonna have? Screw it.
I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
I'm ready.
Let's go,
do it.
boys. Okay, I'll go first again. I have Saquon Barkley. We'll take him last time. I'd taken him this time.
Ironic.
I'm taking him at 1,612 yards this year. I think that honestly, that offense, Tyler said it might be bad, which is not. I mean, it's not going to be the greatest offense, but I do think Evan Ingram's going to have a pretty good year this year. Red Ellison, who's the other tight end, I just like his name, and he's just cool. So he's pretty good. And then Golden Tate, Sterling Shepard, they're always good weapons. And that could have, during kind of like once Golden Tate comes back, all this stuff could take some pressure away off of Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley, I think he's going to have a good year this year.
Okay. All right, I went with Alvin Kamara, and
Kamara?
yeah, whatever.
Keep
And
going.
I have him going with 2,019 rushing yards.
Wow,
Because
bro.
you get it, it's 2019. You know, I think that's how it's gonna go.
Wow.
So really, I just think that this is gonna happen because Mark Ingram is gone, and I think they're just gonna be feeding Kamara the ball. And Kamara is a great guy getting yards after contact, one of the best running backs in the league. And with that great offensive unit, I just think he's destined to flourish. And I don't need to overanalyze it here. He's just in a great situation to get a lot of rushing yards. They'll give it to Latavius Murray too, and I think they'll balance it out down in the red zone, which is why I didn't give Alvin the touchdown winner. But you know, I just think Alvin Kamara, he's got the skill, and now he's going to be an even bigger piece of the Saints offense in 2019.
You said you didn't want to overanalyze it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. You kind of brought it up for a second. Latavius Murray, I think he's going to get more touches in this offense. It's not going to be as much as Mark Ingram did, but I think that's going to take away from Alvin Kamara getting all of these yards. And I do think Alvin Kamara is going to have another good year. But I think Latavius Murray is going to take a little bit away from that, especially because Kamara hasn't yet been the number one running back yet, in terms of taking all the hits. So that's going to be interesting to see because he's not one of the bigger guys in the league. We're going to see if his body can be able to handle 7 or 16 games plus playoffs if they make it of constant attention if he is the number one like Ryan thinks he will be.
Okay, and I've been patiently waiting to finally say.
You told me at the beginning of this video to argue
Here we
about
go.
stuff.
Here
I
comes
am
the bickering.
just saying my opinion here, okay?
Okay. Anyways, I'm sticking with the touchdown guy here. I'm using him for yards as well. Saquon Barkley, how many yards did I have him getting? 2,044 yards from him. I think he's gonna have a really good season this year. Like I kind of explained it before, so the main reason for the touchdowns is gonna be yardage. And I just looked earlier. This video is about 16 minutes at this point.
Wow.
So let's just wrap it up right now.
You want to end it here?
Yeah, let's end it right
Brett
now.
Ellison.
So, we just like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. We do have more stat lines to do in the future.
We'll make another video out of it.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.